welcome to group today. And we are in the series called The Essentials. And today the theme is all about deeper prayer. And I'm by myself today. And I want you to know there's a time you just got to get alone and you have to be able to pray and really talk to God. And so let's go deeper. That's the whole purpose of The Essentials, is going from good to great. And when it comes to prayer, I would say let's go from just saying some prayers to walking with God. So if you're with us on Sunday, we talked about how the disciples even began their journey and they just said, hey, Lord, can you teach us to pray? And I want that to be kind of our heart, is like, some of us are like, man, I've been a Christian my whole life. It's like, it's okay. You can still ask God, teach me to pray. Because my guess is we can always get better at talking to God. And so let's echo that, teach us to pray, Lord. Just teach us to pray. We need to pray before we're making decisions. We need to pray when we're confessing deep angst in our life and we're like, Lord, I don't have this all together. I've made some poor choices. And we need to just invite the Lord and walk with God in every aspect of our life. And so we taught on 4 key principles of a deeper prayer life and these essentials. And the first is just the foundation. And so today, talk about your hunger for God. And I know I just openly said, hey, if there's a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being I don't ever even think about God, and 10 is like I'm the most the highest connectivity to God that you can ever have. Where are you at? 1 to 10, where do you find your prayer life of walking with God and talking and spending time with Him? And so what I want us to understand is wherever we're at, we need to ratchet that up and have a more hunger for God. And remember, the psalmist says, as the deer pants for streams of water, oh, my soul longs for God. And so can we get to the place where we long for time with God? We desperately want that. It's a desire of our heart, not an obligation, not a checkoff list, not a little routine we do in the morning before we get ready to go to work and we just say a couple prayers. I'm talking longing for God, just as a deer pants for streams of water. That hungry, thirsty, desperate deer going, I need some water. Can we be desperate for God? And so we talked about that. I think that's a great place for you guys to have conversations today, as well as the foundation of a very healthy prayer life is hunger. Stay hungry for God. So have that conversation. The second thing is after you realize your foundation, then it's all about creating kind of a pattern for prayer of being intimate with God and being aligned with God and making sure that you know that your prayer time is aligned with the way God would want you to pray. So when the disciples said, teach me to pray, He actually taught them a way to pray. It's the Lord's Prayer. I want us to understand, He didn't teach us a prayer. He taught us a way to pray. It's more of a template, more of an outline. And so if you look at this, and I would encourage you guys, read this in your group, Matthew chapter 6, verses 9 through 13. And when you read through the Lord's Prayer, you're going to see the template.